Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Solimar. I'm 19 and I am currently trying to pursue the career of nursing. And today I'm gonna do a getting to know me tag. These just seem pretty fun and I always love answering and like getting asked questions, so I thought it'd be something really cool to do. If you have any additional questions other than these, leave them down below and let me just get started. What does my name mean? My name is Solimar, like I said earlier, but I get this question a lot, especially in real life, like going through school. I definitely had professors, my elementary school, middle school, high school teachers. They were always confused about my name, whether they butchered it, didn't know what it meant, substitutes, not even trying to pronounce it. I've heard many variations of my name. So let me think. Salamar, Zalamar, Zulamur, Shalamar. Those are just to name a few. My name is Spanish and it means sun and sea, so like the sun that keeps this planet warm and the ocean. And it's a pretty rare name. Normally the variation people hear is Marisol, which is just reversed. But yeah, my name means sun and sea in Spanish. Second question is, how well does your name do justice to your personality? I would say it does pretty justice. I would say I can't imagine being named anything else, despite when I was little just being like, can someone please call me something else, because I got so tired of people not being able to say my name. It gets pretty annoying, but I always joke with my mom that like the sun, no one can live without me, and like the sea, no one can either. So I like to think that I'm an important part of people's lives, so I do hope that I can live up to the justice of my name. Okay, next question. What year were you born? I was born in the year 2000. I'm a millennium baby, and a fun fact about that is when I was born, my baby photo, the first photo they take for your infant, mine was ugly. I looked atrocious. My clothes didn't fit right. I was awake. My hands were in a fist. I was ready to fight. And my mom ordered like about $100 worth of photos, and she only gave out a couple because I didn't look that pretty. But about a year later, a local newspaper from where I'm from, they did a series on millennium babies, and one of my baby photos was chosen. Definitely not the one where I look atrocious, but when I mellowed out and got to look like a human, one of those was chosen, so I feel like I made up for that unfortunate photo that was taken so long ago. Next question. What is your career goal? Right now my career goal is to pursue nursing. I would like to be a nurse practitioner and open up my own pediatric facility. I just love peds so much. I love working with little kids and I would love to take care of them one day. And right now that is my career goal, but I just love the field of nursing because there's so many opportunities, so I don't even have to pick that. I could do travel nursing, I could work in informatics, I can do so much with it, to where right now my set goal right now is to become a nurse, to get that BSN, but after that there's just so many opportunities that I don't want to limit myself to any of them. Next question, what is your zodiac sign? I am a Cancer, and I can definitely be a stereotypical Cancer. I'm definitely very emotional, very intuitive, and I'm definitely a little introvert, and I am known to be having a little shell around me, and just to keep myself a little guarded more than other people. Next question, what is your favorite book? My favorite book, I don't have a favorite book. I would say I have a favorite book series. My favorite book series is definitely the Harry Potter series. I got into it a bit late. I started reading it when I was 16. And fun fact, I actually hated the Harry Potter series before I read it, I thought it was just very overhyped, and it is sometimes still very overhyped, but it's definitely a series I hold close to my heart. It got me through some very tough times, and it definitely instated a love of reading in me, and for that I'm forever thankful for that book series. Next question, how tall am I? I am 5 foot. I'm very short. When I was little, I thought I would grow more. I didn't. I was extremely disappointed. But yeah, I'm 5 foot. Wish I was a bit taller, but yeah. Next question, am I in college? I am currently in college. I go to USF, go Bulls, and I'm hoping to get into either USF's nursing program or another program throughout the state. Next question, tea or coffee? I'm gonna say tea. I do like coffee, however, I can't have it a lot or large quantities because if I drink coffee, it'll give me migraines. It's unfortunate, it's just the caffeine levels are too much for me, but I do love drinking green tea in the morning, especially at work, to keep me energized and just going throughout the day. The next question, what is something on your bucket list? Having to do with my name, there is a beach in California named Soli Beach, and as a kid when I found out about it, I was so excited because there's not a lot of people or things with my name, so one thing on my bucket list is to visit Soli Beach in the future after all of this is over with the quarantine. The next question is, what is your favorite season? My favorite season is fall. I love watching the colors of the leaves change, and quite nerdy of me, the top reason why fall is my favorite season is because that's when school starts again. So as a little kid, I associated fall with seeing all my friends again, and I just loved it very much. And I also like fall because of all the holidays. I love all the pumpkin theme things. I liked pumpkins. I love all the fall related events like Halloween and picking out a pumpkin, and overall I love the weather. I love 70-degree weather. It's definitely my favorite kind, and everyone just starts getting a little more cozy, and I just love it for that reason. What is your favorite type of food? My favorite type of food is Japanese food. As a little kid, my parents didn't have a babysitter, so I would go on their dates with them, and one of them was to a Japanese restaurant, and as a little kid they would order me one egg, and I would eat the one egg while they did their date, and it was really fun as a little kid. And as I grew older, I grew to like the other types of Japanese food, but definitely hibachi Japanese food is my favorite type, and it definitely holds some good memories with me. Next question, dogs or cats? I love both. I love dogs, I love cats, but if I had to choose, I would choose a dog because currently we do have a dog at home. I'm currently not with him, I'm away at college, but his name is Pepper, and I love him dearly, and I miss him so much. He is a black lab, a bundle of joy, who loves rocks a bit too much, but he definitely makes me love dogs just a little bit more. But I love cats too, and I've definitely had some good cats in my life. How many siblings do I have? I have one sibling. I have one little sister. We are 6 years apart, and with that, we've definitely had our fair share of arguments, but I love her. She is now just as tall as me, and I am not having it. But yeah, I just have one sibling. Next question, who was my first best friend? My first best friend was a boy I met in pre-K. Both our parents worked at the same school, and we were just best buddies. We used to just hang out after school all the time, and he was my best friend up until 2nd grade, and that's when I transferred out of that school. But him and I were best friends, and we just have really good memories together. And if he knows who he is, hello, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. And yeah, it was, as a kid, those were some of my favorite memories. Next question, are you an introvert or are you an extrovert? I kind of mentioned this a little earlier, but I am an introvert. I tend to keep to myself, and I just prefer incubating in my room instead of going out. So it can be a bit hard for my friends to try to get me to go out, and like there's certain rules for me going out, but I love just to be bundled up in my room. However, with this quarantine stuff, it's getting harder and harder, and I would like some social interaction because it's lonely. Next question, if money were no object, where would you go for your next birthday? And assuming quarantine is over, I would go to Florence, Italy. I've always wanted to visit Italy. It just looks so beautiful over there. But if I had all the money in the world, I'd be going everywhere. I'd go to Italy, I would tour all of Europe, and then I'd go to Japan, and I would go anywhere so long as the money is there. So I would be Mrs. Worldwide. Next question, what is your personality type? I am an INFJ, which happens to be the rarest personality type, and I don't, on the top of my head, know a lot about INFJs, but I'm pretty sure they're like known for being counselors and stuff like that, and I definitely like to help my friends in that kind of way. Like, part of me, if I could just plan out everyone's life, like if I could just plan out one person's life for the rest of my life and that'd be my job, it would be the best thing in the world. I'd be having the time of my life. Like, I've thought about wedding planning just for that reason, just because I just love planning. And if that's something INFJs love, then I am one. Next question, am I married? I'm not married. I'm in a relationship, and definitely not getting married anytime soon. Next question, are you interested in having children? I definitely do want to have kids, 2 to 3 kids, and I definitely also want to adopt. So maybe adopt one, have 2, have 1, adopt 2, have 1, adopt 1. I just want to experience childbirth, and then also I definitely do want to adopt because the foster care system is just so overflowed with people and kids that just need homes. So I really want to give someone a home in a childhood. But with that, I'm not interested in having kids anytime soon. I can't imagine having a kid at 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. I can't imagine having a kid in my 20s. I will most likely have kids in my 30s because I just feel like I'll be more grounded in my career and just be able to provide more for these hypothetical kids. Final question is, tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. This is kind of common knowledge from people who know me. I use this in the game 2 Lies, 1 Truth. And it's that I participated in the first Women's March in Washington, D.C. It was really, really fun. I enjoyed my time there, and I would definitely do it again. I've just been so busy since that I haven't had a lot of opportunities to go back to D.C. and it was an amazing experience. And I recommend anyone just to go to D.C. because honestly, it's a great place. If permitting, I would love to live there someday. And that's all the questions I have. Please let me know if you have any questions down below, and leave any recommendations for videos because some are coming, but just let me know what you want to see, and thank you so much. Bye.